This is the MSI GF Thin. It's got a Core i7 with RTX NVIDIA GPU and it only costs around 900. Sounds like a great deal, right? Well, not so fast, because this might be the most painfully decent laptop I have ever used. Let's start with the build quality, which is trash, to be honest. It's made from the cheapest feeling plastic I have ever touched. The whole thing flexes like it's trying to escape its own specs. Pick it up the wrong way and you will hear it squeak. And the keyboard is not good in my opinion. Also, the touchpad is unresponsive somehow and it feels like you are using an old clicky mouse. The screen is, it's okay, 144Hz panel, which is great on paper, but it's just a basic LCD. The colors are not too good and the viewing angles, let's say, is not the best in the budget market. Now let's talk thermals, which is the worst thing in this laptop. You will feel the heat on your hands when you are trying to type anything on the keyboard. It's not too hot like it's burning your hands, but it's annoying, especially in the hot weather days. Also, the laptop body is getting too hot, like really hot from the left side below the screen. This area is really hot under normal use because the heatsink or the heat pipes under this area exactly without any shield that prevent transferring the heat from the thermal heatsink itself to the body, because yeah, it's a budget laptop, so they don't care about this thing too. Also, you need to consider when you are trying to buy this laptop, the fans are really loud and they start spinning like maybe 60 or 70% of its power under normal load or basic tasks. And when gaming, it sounds like a jet engine, and that's normal for this kind of laptops too. Last thing is the battery life. Let's just say bring your charger wherever you go, because you will get maybe 1.5 hours on a light workload. Not even gaming, just basic browsing and maybe some documents. Also, the charging socket on the laptop itself feels like too fragile and it will break down every time you want to connect the charger. Not only the charging socket, but every port and socket in this laptop feels too loose and can be easily damaged. That's why you need to plug and unplug everything very gently on this laptop. But as always, the $100 million question is it worth it? Well, I would say yeah, unfortunately it's worth it, because just for $900 you get a machine that can game, render, multitask and handle productivity without slowing down. Yes, it's loud, yes it runs hot, and yes it feels like it was built in a rush. But it delivers performance where it counts. Also, it can compete with a gaming laptops with at twice the price, but same specs. So it's definitely worth it, but only if you know what you are getting into and you can handle it like it's made of glass. That's it for this one. If you found it helpful, give it a like, and if you've got any questions or thoughts, drop them in the comments. See you in the next video.